Jan Sewell. I'm the second half of Precious About Makeup, known as PAM, P-A-M. And today I really want to talk to you about Le Maquillage. I'm a huge fan of it. We've had it in the shop for a long, long time. Both Kate and I use it a lot, and it's wonderful when we discover that so many other people in the film industry and television industry love it too. And I want to say why I like it. It's actually a wax and not a grease. That's the main thing about it. It's got fantastic light reflecting qualities. It's so easy to apply. You can put it on with a sponge or a foundation brush, and the trick with it is you just really need to work it into the skin, and it will sit beautifully on from very young girls to slightly more mature women, and it actually sits really nicely on men's skin as well. And what you don't want with men, of course, is to make it look like they're wearing makeup, and that's what's so great about it, because you work it into the skin and it just cleans the skin up without it sitting on the surface and looking like makeup. What we've done here at PAM, we've put together some of our favourite colours. We've got some palettes our colours we like to work with, and of course you would have your own favourite colours. I put a palette together which enables me, I have this in my kit, and I know that when I pick it up I can make up most men and women of Caucasian skin colour. And in fact, with this colour here, which is called CR, which has got quite a yellow-green, you mix that into some of the other slightly darker colours, and you can actually get into Middle Eastern skin tones as well. In this palette I've put together a TL2, which is a lovely light base but with a yellow tone. Very nice if you're doing period work, if you're doing nice clean makeups. I've got a TL3, which is just slightly darker, just a little bit more warmth into it. For men, there's a V4 here, which is based on the Visiora colours, which we all used to use a lot quite a few years ago. So they've got that base range. This colour here, which is C1, is very light. And if you've got an incredibly pale girl, you could just use it on her as a base, but I tend to use it as a highlighter. You put it on cheekbones, down the centre of the nose, any part of the face you really want to show up. And of course, going back to the CR, that can be mixed in with any of those colours. It's a lovely neutralising colour. It gets rid of all the reds, great for blemishes, maybe a little bit. If you've got a slight discoloration on the skin, it really helps mixing it all in. We've put lots of little palettes together. The one that most of you probably know about is a very large Grande Palette, where all the colours have been chosen to give you pretty well anything that you might need to do on set. They come in these lovely little blocks, and what's wonderful is you can go from all the base colours I've talked about, they're all in here. Those are the TLs there. That's the range of the V5, V3, 4 and 5. There's our lovely CR there. But also, you can put cheek colours on. You've got some beautiful colours here that you can just blend in for cheek colours. That colour's a great shader. These colours here, you can do bruising. You could be on set and really want to quickly just put a little bruise on someone, and all those colours there will enable you to do it, the blues and those kind of reds there. Those are really good death colours. Again, I'll show you another palette where we've taken those colours out and just specifically put it into a palette. There's a black, there's a white, and again going through all the base tones that you might possibly need on most skin colours, and even to the point where you could make up quite a black skin. You would need to put this kind of cherry red underneath, and then if you put the sort of flatter, darker colours on top, you can get some lovely kind of red, dark skin tones. Incredibly versatile palette, and again, the wonderful fact that it's the Maquillage product, that lovely wax. This is the Death palette I was talking about. We've done them now in these flat palettes, which enables you to really get a brush in or a sponge. You would, on the larger one, have to use smaller brushes to get in there, but this enables you to really work around. And again, this colour palette gives you all the Death colours, knocking out reds, putting blues into the skin, putting this sort of greys in, and the greeny colours as well. Very useful palette, and of course, because they're so thin, easily put into your kits or into your bag on set. We have smaller ones which are ideal for students because they're not very expensive and they give you a very quick, small amount of the product to use. Again, coming in a concealer palette all the way through to effects palettes as well that you can, and even lips and cheek palettes. Huge favourite of this makeup. I've been using it for a long time and it works time and time again on camera. They also have a mixer. I don't use it on the face, although if I had somebody with incredibly dry skin, I probably would put this on first, but I love using this when I'm using the Maquillage as a body makeup. It really helps to make the makeup go over large areas of skin and again, moves really easily. Lovely product, really nice.